The problem that I run into when I help people who want to scale their business is that often current success is the enemy of future success. Or you may have heard it said that what got you here won't get you there. And that is absolutely true when it comes to building $1 million business. What often happens is that entrepreneurs have success selling their time, their effort, their expertise, and their own energy in order to make it to a place where they're even close to getting to $1 million. But the problem is that you can't scale that big. In other words, when it comes time to scale a business to $1 million and beyond, you're gonna have to start relying on other people and other ways of getting the job done. And that can create a lot of problems. Get ready for one of my densest, most information-rich videos ever, all about how to take your current business and scale it to 7 figures, $1 million, and beyond. If you are starting from scratch and you don't have a business yet, then first watch my video, How to Grow a $1 Million Business. You can click that up there. First thing to note is, what is a business model? What does that mean? Well, the way I define it, your business model is the mechanism by which you turn your magic into money. And so what that means is, what is the mechanism, what is the machine that you're creating that you put in your magic and you get out money on the other side? So these 7 things are gonna help you monetize your magic in new energy-rich ways. Ready? So the first thing we're looking for in creating and growing $1 million business is that the business be aligned with who we really are, what we're really up to, and what kind of outcome we really want to create in the world. So step 1, alignment. So when we talk about alignment, there are 6 key areas of alignment that I am not going to go into in this video. I call it my identity star. And I have another video that I'm going to link to up here that you can watch if you want to go deep into this conversation about how to create something that's aligned with who you really are. The second thing we're looking for is diversification. Diversification is about creating multiple streams of revenue so that you're not overly dependent on just one revenue stream. But essentially what you're looking at when you diversify is to create new revenue streams, make either new offerings to your same audience or same offerings that you already have to a new audience, or some sort of combination of those 2 things. The third thing we're looking for in a great business model is what I call ascension and descension. Ascension and descension are ways of connecting your offers. So instead of creating 3 siloed offers, like offer A, offer B, or offer C, and your prospects choose between or among these different offerings, no matter where somebody starts, there's something else to take them into next. So you hang on to your clients longer, because we know that it's way easier and way more valuable to hang on to a client than to go out and try to get new clients. So ascension and descension, where C can lead back to B and down to A, these 2 ways are ways of keeping people in your ecosystem longer. The 4th item on this list is very related to ascension and descension. And what it is that all roads lead to what I call the big back end. The big back end is some sort of ongoing continuity-based program or offering that delivers monthly recurring revenues. So a membership, a subscription, a retainer. But basically what you're looking for is that all roads lead to a big back end. And that is where everything is geared towards taking people to this big back end. And the big back end is what's going to deliver stability and safety and security to the business so you can relax and focus on what's next and how to create an even bigger vision. The 5th thing that a great business model has is boutique pricing. That means that you have high-end offers, high-value offers for clients that truly value what you offer and are willing to pay for it. A boutique offer is different from a volume offering in that it's not built on mass. You don't have to do a lot of volume, sell a lot of units, or invest a lot of capital necessarily to make a boutique model work. A boutique pricing model means it's high touch, high value, high price point, high profits. If you want to learn more about boutique model pricing, I have other videos about that, and I go deep into where I came up with this, the story around it, and how I know that this is absolutely the way to do business instead of low price point mass market offerings. The sixth key point is to build leverage into your business model. What that means is that you are not the one performing all the work. You can find leverage in multiple ways. Leverage means that your smaller inputs are yielding bigger outputs. So what that looks like is using technology to leverage your time. Leverage looks like, instead of delivering services one-on-one to clients, how can you deliver it in a group, or how can you create a system or a process that delivers that outcome to your clients? So there are lots of different ways to find leverage in the business, but the three best ways that I found are by leveraging your time, leveraging technology, and leveraging a team. The last piece of this is to have a big vision. So often, businesses are limited simply by the vision of the person that leads the business. Whatever you're doing right now, what would it look like to multiply it by 10? And once you have that in your head, I'm going to ask you again, what would it look like to multiply it by 100? And then once you have that, what would it look like to multiply it by 1,000? These are questions most people never ask themselves. But I'm asking you to think about it now so you can start to develop a much bigger vision of what's possible in your business. If this is what you want to create, if you're excited at the prospect of building $1 million business and you want to do it in a way that leverages your gifts and your strengths and monetizes your magic instead of your effort and your time, then set up a call with me. You can find me at superstaractivator.com/go, and I will personally hop on a call with you. Enjoy.